killing chickens by the score. They eat dead birds just ain't for me. And I don't eat roast beef or fish, and porky pig is not my dish. Go ahead and let your chickens free.
Politically oriented band that talked about social and political issues. And one of them, from the very beginning, was vegetarianism. I love life, and I love animals. You know, that's what it really comes down to. I went on tour in the 1980s. Nobody was vegan. I was living on beer and brown bread. There's no death.
Yeah.
There's no death.
My next guest is Dave from M.D.C, who are one of the founding punk rock bands formed in 1979 in Texas. And these guys have been talking about veganism for countless decades now. So I'm delighted to have a quick catch up with Dave backstage at Vegan Camp Out 2023. How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing wonderfully. It's really great to be here at this vegan picnic, and we're just honored that we got asked, and we're about to go on stage in a little while, and it's just really great to be here.
Also, MDCM have been going a long time, since the 70s, 79, right?
Yep, since late 79 we started as a band. We wanted to be a politically oriented band that talked about social and political issues, and one of them from the very beginning was vegetarianism, and we were one of the first bands to write a song called Chicken Squawk.
Yeah.
It's in the Moby movie.
Yeah.
A punk vegan movie. And I think animal rights, I'm sporting my animal rights t-shirt from, I got from Italy. And I think it's just so important. And it's, as for me as a person, and to share and to be with other people that are vegan and animal rights oriented and vegetarian, I support all these people. And, you know, someone asked me before, do you believe in evolution? Are we going to change? I said, you know, this person I know always, you're never going to get me to become a vegetarian, Dave. His kids are vegetarian.
Nice.
So if you don't get them, you know, you get the kids. And hopefully there's an evolution happening here.
Amazing. I mean, and how's it been for you, like, over the years, seeing the movement change? Because punk rock's always been super...
Yeah, you know, there was no Whole Food stores.
Yeah.
No, there were nothing like that when I started out. You can go into these specialty vitamin shops and find these kind of like canned soybean burger, and they're really kind of tasteless and very soggy. And now the food here is just wonderful. And I love life, and I love animals. You know, that's what it really comes down to. I mean, the privilege. I realize it's, you know, nature is part of survival of the fittest. Big alligators eat little, you know, animals, zebras on the side of the river, and there's that aspect of life that is very real. But I believe as humans come about, we can intellectualize and humanize situation, and you really do not need to eat anything other than plants.
Yeah.
And I'm in that camp, and I'm just really happy to be with so many people who feel the same way.
That's amazing. And for you as well, I mean, when you get to play these festivals, is it a bit different to your usual kind of hardcore shows?
Yeah. You know, happy in punk rock, a lot of bands are vegan and vegetarian oriented, and they're not so shocked when we go on tour. When I went on tour in the 1980s, nobody was vegan. I was living on beer and brown bread in Germany all those years. And I'd be quite drunk and just eat
German cuisine.
And someone goes, look, Dave, they've got lettuce. You know, and just like,
Great.
lettuce. Now they've got lots of good food, and we just came from Italy, and people cooked this really, really great vegan pizza and vegan dishes. Even someone made us some vegan pasta. Someone was telling me they have to have cheese and for the official pasta, but I guess, of course, they can make a vegan pesto pasta. And I like vegan pesto pasta. Something about pesto and basil that I really, really love.
Amazing. And for you as well, like, you know, with a long legacy and career in music, do you still get that same excitement getting on stage? And
is so exciting.
Yeah.
You know, to hold the microphone is like, you get to be, the captain of your team, of playing a sport, or it's just really wonderful. And I started thinking about vegetarianism when I was 13, 14 years old. I started to write the song Chicken Squawk. And that was 1969, 1970. And I was telling in another interview that I remember reading in the encyclopedia the only other vegetarians in the world were Adolf Hitler and Mahatma Gandhi. And I thought, okay, I'm number 3. And the world caught up, and there were obviously more vegetarians than just I. There's just, you couldn't really read about it in the regular things. There was no internet, of course. People who lived through the time before internet, it was a whole different world. But life is good. And yes, I wrote the song Chicken Squawk about every time I come into the store, I see them chickens by the door, but eating dippers really ain't for me. I don't eat roast beef or fish and porky pig, not my dish. I'm going to set all my chickens free. Walk, 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 walk. Set your chickens free. Swing to the east, swing to the west, swing the chicken that you love best. Calm down, chicken squawk with me. It's funny, when I wrote that song, I had it during punk rock, and my band would keep saying, well, you're too ahead of the time, Dave. We want to do this song. And we were doing songs like I Hate Work and
Yeah, stick it to the man.
Up with an Edge, Dead Cops, Businesses on Parade, Church and State, and they kind of saw it as being too soft. But we ran out of songs. And I finally, on the 3rd record, said, it's time. My song got in. All right, whatever, Dave. And we had a certain amount of success. So once you're a little successful, the people go, all right, Dave might know something,
And you did, because look at the world now,
do something. And I had the longevity to keep going and doing my art, my craft, my music, punk rock, political punk rock, hardcore, and being part of it. And I'm also, besides this fest, playing the Rebellion Fest. And Leeds has a fest we're playing here on Friday. Have you ever been to Leeds?
Yeah, it's cool, lovely. My family's there.
They have the Boom, music fest, and they're really great people. And I once slept at Chumbawamba's house.
Did you?
I slept in Allison's bed without her.
Sadly.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, otherwise.
I've been to the Crash Farm. I was telling some people that in 82. I've been to England. This is my 24th tour to Europe.
Wow.
And I've been to Europe. I've been to England. Every one of those tours except 1 or 2. One, we just flew right into Germany and did like 15 shows, 5 in, Belgium and Holland. And for a while, we were just going off doing Eastern Europe or Spain. Sometimes you do Southern Europe. Sometimes you do Northern Europe. It was my 24th tour.
Wow.
I love England.
Good, because we need you here now with the political landscape in the UK now. Punk music's rife for a comeback.
It was crazy. When I first came, there were skinheads. You had to worry about getting beaten up by skinheads at King's Cross.
Yeah.
And stuff. Life is good. I really like English people just coming into the country. I'm part English.
Oh, nice.
And my grandfather, who I never met, died before I was born, was a doughboy.
Okay.
And doughboys were the Americans who volunteered with the Canadians to come fight in World War I.
Wow.
And he died later of his injuries. He had shrapnel in his body most of his life. And I never met him, but I'm connected to you all.
Wow. So whereabouts in England was he from? Do you remember?
I don't remember. He was Bland in the Hales.
Yeah.
I have to look up the genealogy on that. They were in Hartford, Connecticut.
Okay, wow.
New England people. But they were connected. There were people coming across on the Mayflower. They go back. Not them to come from wealth or anything, but I was lucky enough to get, be part of New England and the American Revolution and Ben Franklin.
Wow.
And Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, all those people.
It's a strong lineage, yeah.
To England, and every time I gotten lost and people just found me and taken me home, I've had some wonderful experiences with the British people.
Good.
And I love the multiculturalism of London and I like Birmingham, and I'm a fan of the Peaky Blinders.
Oh, yeah, good series.
Really great series.
Well, Dave, if we've got for 1 minute, why should people go vegan and stay vegan, like in your opinion?
Because if you truly love yourself, you want to do everything that's positive, that gives a vibration off to this life. And so you don't want to be a part of the industry that's killing animals or per death, or even non-corporate death on the private farm. Let animals just be. And I just find just a better way to go through life. And my self-love generates itself in this way that makes me feel beautiful and happy, pretty and intelligent and compassionate. And that's a good way to go through life. I'm 67 years old, and I love life. And I love being with vegetarians. I love celebrating holidays with them, Christmas or Thanksgiving, or, things are here. We're eating. There's no death.
Yeah.
There's no death. And I'm part of that revolution of people, and have been for 48, 49 years of my life, since my teens, of not wanting to be part of death to survive and eat. You don't need it. You don't have to have it. Why do it?
It's true. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Vegan.
Yeah.
Be a vegetarian. Be the change. Be animal liberation. Be animal rights. It's a beautiful thing. Peace, love, and animals. Animal love.
Thank you
For being part.
No, thank you.
Listening to me talk. I got a show to do right now.
Yeah, you have.
We are on M.D.C, the multi-death corporation. Punk rock. Been doing it for 44 years, and I love it.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you. Absolute pleasure.